All right, and hello and welcome to the second game today at the Australian Ultimate Division 2 Championships in Wollongong, Destination Wollongong. My name is Max Halden, and I'm joined in the booth today by Briggsy, Emma Briggs.
How you going, Max?
I'm good, Briggsy. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Just come off the field.
Yeah, tell us who you play with. Give us a little bit of background before we start.
So I'm here this weekend playing with the Manly women, Mugs, Manly Ultimate Girls, and just had a good game against Newcastle. Went down, but they're a strong team, so credit to them.
Awesome. And you are watching the quarterfinal between Sublime from WA and Ironbark, who are now starting with the disc. And Tim G on 0, jacks it, and it's perfectly weighted.
Jessie Lee Joe there from Ironbark with the score.
Boom. And easy as you like, 1-0.
It's quick.
That was quick.
Yeah.
Yes. So as I say, Sublime is from Western Australia. They have a Div 1 team, and this is their Division 2 team.
Great to have some talent over from the west side.
Isn't it great?
It's good that they make the journey every year.
Yeah. And of course, goodbye hats. The wind has really picked up this morning, and now pretty much everything that's not nailed down on our commentators' table is
blown away.
Flying away. But, you probably will be able to see from a few of the uniforms of the players on the field that wind is quite a significant factor now, and will definitely play into this game fairly heavily.
Definitely a bit more wind than there was yesterday at this time.
It's true. As we watch on the replay, the goal there from Tim G, beautiful weighted pass.
Lovely.
So both these teams, Ironbark of course topped their pool, so they went undefeated. No, they lost one, but still managed to top the pool in a three-way tie. And so they're coming in fresh this morning. This is their first game, whereas Sublime just had a tight win against Chile. Could hear a lot of them on the sideline, so they'll be fired up and ready to go. As Tan readjusts himself as he walks towards the disc. It's an open underpass there. Back to number 95 in the middle. That's Lau. Oh, and it's just a skill error there.
Jeez. Joe Tharian running long.
Boom.
And it's a score. Nice.
Geez, free money there on the table for Ironbark. And just a skill error there from number 95, Lau. Just gives an opening, and Tim G walks right through that door.
Yep.
So, Briggsy, you're an Australian Ultimate representative. Is that true, or an Ultimate Australia representative?
I am. Yes, AFDA treasurer. Currently.
And I guess social media coordinator now.
That's right. Yeah, we've Ultimate Australia has just come onto the Instagram.
Wow.
As the kids are calling it these days, the Instagram.
Only 10 years into Instagram's life as a company.
Better late than never. So if you want to check it out, it's at Ultimate Australia. It's a few pictures from the weekend up there at the moment.
Exciting.
Hopefully more to come.
Absolutely. Now, Ironbark, very quality team. A few players on this team for a lot of experience. People like Kai Wing Young, he was playing when I started playing. Tim G, a lot of experience. Mixed in with some of these kids. The Hannah brothers, for example, both under 22. In fact, Mitchell, Mitch is, or rather Matt, I should say, is only 17 years old, born in the year, and this is unbelievable, 2000.
Oh dear.
Which is a year that you can be born and still, talk and walk and play Ultimate Frisbee. So
it's amazing.
Yeah.
Makes me feel old, Max.
Well, hopefully they'll be showing their skill out in the field today.
That's right.
Damiani, speaking of experience, picks up the disc. Nice little inside. Oh, number 88, can't reel it in.
Tim G picking up the disc. Wonder what he's going to do with it in this wind.
And we've got a call somewhere up field. It's a pick. Game advisors very helpfully signalling there. And it looks like Tim G is using this opportunity to discuss a few other things.
Oh, he's a chatty fellow.
Wow.
Jesse Lee Joe there with the score. A
Boom.
big throw.
Yeah, a bit of a carbon copy of point 1.
Indeed.
Well, you're right there. That was predictable. And
classic Tim G play, I think.
yeah, I think we'll be seeing a little bit more
It's a go-to
today.
It's a
yeah.
go-to.
And yeah, poor Chris Scammell standing in the dump space probably had a 2% chance of receiving a dunk in that location, I'd suggest.
But always good to have the option.
It's nice to have the
It's
option.
nice to know that they're there.
Exactly. So Sublime call a timeout. What do you reckon they're saying in the circle at the moment, Briggsy?
I think they're saying that they've still got this. They've got it in there. They need to dig deep, get back on track. They've come all this way, and they're not just going to give it away.
No, you're right. You've done a little bit of you've done a bit of cross country travel in your time, Briggsy.
I have been to the beautiful Western Australia on several occasions for ultimate and for adventure unrelated to frisbee.
Do you, if you fly all this way, do you bother changing the time? Like, do you bother with the time zone difference, or do you just try and live 3 hours different? Do you try and adjust?
I think that you just go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you adjust your watches though, because you don't want to miss your games.
No, that's true.
But yeah, for such a short period, I think they just party on.
Yeah,
just push through.
There were plenty of Sublime boys. Did see a few of them, although precious few at the social event yesterday evening. So maybe that's the curse that they're currently living under.
There might be a few sore heads in that group.
There's a few dusty ones,
Yes.
you can tell.
Sublime always brings it though, on the field and off.
That's true. Good pedigree in that regard.
A little bit more discussion on the line before we start the next point.
And we did get to stream a Sublime game yesterday and commented on the fact that they're a kneeling team, a team of kneelers.
It's very respectful to the 7 on the line.
But Ironbark, not so much. They're just kind of casually standing around, scattered across the line. Calling their matchups. Not a bad upwind pull there, given the wind. They'll probably be okay with that, and they'll set up. So Wing Young guarding Damiani. Damiani gets it in the middle of the field. Big undercut there from Black. He's a favoured receiver for Damiani. Gives it back to his boy JD. Oh, and nicely broken up there by the Ironbark player.
Mark McClay that was.
Beautiful.
With the intercept.
We've got a foul called. Tim G just asserting himself a little bit, setting some boundaries, which is important in life and in this game.
And it's back in.
Oh, good! Nice, Wes. Good pressure, Wes.
Oh dear. Now that's not going to incentivize Tim G to throw any more dumps, is it? It's Damiani with a big fake.
Kai putting on a good D there.
Yeah, high stall count. And a timeout, it looks like, called. Wow, so that is that's the second timeout. Technically sort of in the same point. So two timeouts from Sublime back to back, and that will leave them without any more timeouts for the rest of the game.
That's right.
I think Damiani may be regretting that decision a little bit upon reflection, but it is what it is.
It could be part of a strategy.
It could be part of a deeper call 2 timeouts at the same time strategy. Yeah. Yeah, they. We'll see. So, Briggsy, have you ever heard my statistic about timeouts?
No, please inform me.
Midpoint timeouts, there's an 80% chance that you're going to turn it over on during that point. If you call it timeout midpoint, there's an 80% chance that you'll turn it over.
That you'll turn it over, despite calling the timeout.
Well, this is the problem. Is everybody thinks, oh, that's good. It'll give us an advantage. Let us set up. Problem is, it equally lets the other team, the defense, set up.
Right. Yeah.
And like, oh, I'm tired. I don't want to play offense. So you know who else doesn't want to play at that time? The defense. So it's just it levels the playing field when you probably had the advantage.
Everyone's getting a bit of a rest.
Exactly. And now I've seen 4 midpoint timeouts in games that I've commentated this weekend, and they've led 100% of the time to turnovers.
Some pretty strong numbers there, Max.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard to argue with the science.
And now the question is, see if JD, we're due for one. We're due for one to go in, because that's 4 now that have failed. So if it is an 80% chance, then technically we're due for a score here. So maybe
this might be the one.
This could be the one.
This could be the one to change it all.
And it'll be interesting to see what they come out with here. You think if you were JD, I reckon you'd want to isolate someone like Black. But looks like Sublime are going to... Yeah, they are. They're going to leave a lot of space.
There's a lot of room out there.
Yeah, they've almost gone what's kind of approaching a horizontal. They've got they've got them all over the field.
Maximising their opportunities.
And it looks like they've... We'll see what JD does here with the disc. Oh, beautiful. Oh, what a layout block. It's beautiful work from Scammell. And yeah, number 5 Robertson couldn't quite reel it in there. Oh, here we go.
Maximising their turnover here.
Oh. Hannah manages to reel it in. Oh, there'll be a question mark there. And there looks like the game advisor signal an uncontested foul. Hannah's got the disc, but another violation upfield. Yep, violation signaled.
Tim G to Kai. Mark McClay looking for an option. Back to Tim.
Wow. Oh, no, not in. Oh. I think it was Scammell to Young there, but a pick has been called. Just a little bit of discussion here. Yep.
It's going back.
No, take 2 for Scammell. Yeah, just a little bit of... Oh, yeah. You can see the pick there on the replay. Oh, that's pretty easy in the end. It's G in the end zone. So Tim G can throw him, he can score him.
Very versatile man.
So versatile.
So versatile.
Geez, how about that? That was some nice movement up the field there from the Ironbark players.
Yeah, excellent flow. Really took advantage of that layout D.
Oh, yeah, Scammell was everywhere in that point. Layout D, through the goal.
Definitely his point.
Beautiful stuff. That's why he's the captain.
Lead by example.
Exactly, big game player. So Ironbark get up to a 4-0 lead here. And Tim G's not going to show any signs of subbing off just yet. He's got his own personal water boy, ferrying him the hydration he needs to keep going. And they've put a shorter D-line on now. There's a real collection of boys who are all almost exactly the same height. On the sideline, Ironbark boys replaying that point in their head. They're very happy with that one. Geez, let's see if Sublime can get on the scoreboard here. Offside signal, but not taken by Sublime. Damiani in the middle with Tan. These two have been anchoring their handle line all weekend. Oh, nice big cut for number 19. Huge D, it's still up though.
Oh, great take.
Very well read by Locke. Locke hits Damiani. Damiani really wants to go to the end zone. Oh, a little bit of traffic upfield, and that's a turnover. There is a pick called. There's just a bit of discussion, but it's going to be, the pick's deemed to have not affected, so they're continuing.
Jesse Lee Joe running hard, but didn't quite get there.
Yeah, that was going to be number 3 if they'd connected that one. So Sublime get another chance.
Let's see what they put up now. JD looks determined.
Yes. Early movement from Locke. Atwell. Tim G not really playing defense, but gets the mark on now. Off to Tan. Back to Atwell. Tan and Atwell. G kind of just peeling off and forces another pass. JD's got it now. Can't hit that big upfield. Sneaky one to Locke. Atwell. 20 meters up now. Oh, JD reels that one in. Oh, and Atwell.
That's unfortunate.
That's a tough one. G probably with a smart strategy. He's got Hannah going deep.
Straight on.
Wow, it's up in the air. Oh, wow, just misread. JD puts himself in a spot, and Hannah follows him. No hurry from Tan to bring that one in. He hits Damiani again. Atwell once again secures it. Oh,
just a little overthrown there.
Yeah, tough one. Probably maybe G is deliberately giving Atwell a few more opportunities to get the disc. What do you think the look's going to be here, Briggsy?
Well, I think we might be looking at a Jesse Long. There he goes.
Oh.
Didn't quite get it there.
Tough one for Hannah.
A few turnovers this point.
Yeah, a bit more expansive this one. Damiani trudges towards the disc. Taps it in. Strong cuts coming, but looked off by Damiani. And there's a pick.
Sublime's making good use of the space on the field for this point.
Yeah, very disciplined stack.
Very neat.
Tapped in for Damiani. Gets it off to Tan. Oh, big Gus putting pressure. Oh, it's nicely up, but oh, geez. As I said, that gust.
That wind's picked up. Not that a team like Sublime should be unfamiliar with the wind. We all know there's a good strong wind over there in Perth.
It's true. They should be experienced with the doctor.
Indeed. It's been a gusty one today.
Oh, Mike Tan. It's a 2009 era layout from Mike Tan to secure the block. Dizza hits the space smartly. Oh, but the wind is making it hard to read these discs.
Tim to Kai. Matt Hannah. That's too bad.
Yeah, tough. Another throwaway for Hannah. Just the wind is making it hard to sit these up going downfield, so they're zinging a little bit past their intended receivers.
Great to see the sun back out though for the game this morning.
Glorious. I mean, I need more sunscreen, that's fine. Oh, Damiani airs one out. Oh, it's a risky one, but Locke gets his body in the way and secures it. Oh,
up in the
again.
Wind.
Oh, and Kai does a wonderful job of breaking that up. It's a bit of contact. I think they'll be okay with it. G moves it quickly. Is that
Over
his
to
intent?
Joe Tharian.
Oh, to Joe this time.
Great quick change.
Yeah.
Taking advantage of those turnovers.
That'll put them up 5-0. This is
strong start.
Yeah. Tim G calling for his water boy. And Sublime got to be thinking, geez, what do we have to do here?
Another discussion on the line with Sublime.
Yeah, G, we saw in that last point, poaching off Atwall a little bit, letting him have a few more opportunities at getting the disc, and
yeah, hoping the wind will prove a little bit too difficult, I think.
yeah, exactly. The less time you leave it in the hands of people like John Damiani and Mike Tan in wind like this, the better your chances of getting a turnover. Yeah, we'll see how they go this one. They've got a lot of really fast, enthusiastic players on Sublime. They're keen beans, but wind like this, especially when you got a bit of an upwind, downwind situation, you need some of those players to work for unders as hard as they're working for the deep cuts, and that's not happening as much for Sublime, even though they're very disciplined, got a lot of space, but throws are much, much harder.
They've got a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of legs.
Yeah, that is true.
Hopefully they can just generate some more of those complete passes.
Agreed. That's what the commentators want. We want a close one. So, Paul rolls out the side. Damiani will be the one bringing it in. Young on the mark. An early cut. Robertson totally unmarked. Allen finally catches up with him. Lau with it. It's Deering. Oh, and Deering soots a flick. Oh, a nice bid from Black, but
a little too late.
Yeah, we talked about this one. The wind is really going to be pushing these ones, and a bit too much heat on that zinger. As we watch it again, would have been pretty spectacular. Just not going to bring that one in. So it's G bringing the disc in. Hannah moving his mark very nicely. Oof.
Great grab by Sublime.
Yeah, brought down nicely by Kong. Leads number 95 out in front. Oh, full stretch
Quick
layout there.
passes down the line there. Lot of
Damiani
movement.
loves that. Jeez, and that's a cheeky high flick. Comes off Young's hand, but it's retrieved by Robertson. Spectacular play there, and Sublime may be a bit lucky, but athleticism wins the day in the end.
A lot of high fives there with Sublime.
As we watch again on the replay, Damiani goes
great
full
grab.
stretch, and then just a little cheeky overhead is about. Oh, it's a
Looking for the
high
option.
flick.
Ooh.
Young gets a hand to it, but it's
Wobbly, but it came off.
not enough. Oh, good fun, good clean fun. And so yes, it's a Sublime get on the board. 5-1.
That's great. Should buoy their spirits a little bit, I think.
And here you finally see on the stream the classic Sublime, the kneel.
The kneel.
A few different strategies, of course. People like the hip flexor stretch. That's a common one. Some people make it more of a groin stretch by moving the leg out while they kneel.
Excellent.
A few people go just the full squat. The heels.
Sumo.
Yeah, exactly.
Sumo squat. You got to take advantage of these times to stretch.
It's true.
It's multi-purpose. The kneel.
It's very true. Get a rest. You get a stretch. You get some information. You get around the team.
It's just all encompassing.
But then again, it's kind of weird.
Look, I can't really argue with you there, Max.
It's not for me.
It's a little elitist, really,
Yeah, it's not
with
for
the
me.
kneelers and the standers.
The kneelers and lifters and leaners here.
Zone on with Sublime.
Yeah. Scammel, G.
Oh, and a hammer. Oh, and it falls short.
The hammer to Hannah. Tan taking his time, meandering towards the frisbee. The other Hannah on the mark.
Not too many cuts coming in with Sublime right now.
We're going to get to a high count.
Ooh.
Jeez, that's a shame.
Bit of a late bid there
Yeah.
from
Number 39, Nathan. Inside to
Ironbark.
Hannah.
Not wasting any time.
And a midpoint timeout, folks. They're not listening to the stream, I can tell you that much.
Don't they know?
I really don't
It's
think
not in
they
their
know.
favour.
When they watch this one back, we'll see. But yet again,
Can't argue with the mathematics.
you can't argue with numbers. It's just they're hard and they're fast. So it's Ironbark is we're going to see if they can prove me wrong. But we're currently on 5-0 on the stream, and if you do have any good examples, feel free to send them in. Send us a text, tweet us, just let us know. Do you think they're going to turn this one over? So, be interesting to see what they set up here. Sublime, of course, played a bit of an isolation play at the front, but one of the differences here is Ironbark's got a little bit more time than Sublime did. I think JD would have called that timeout probably on 7 almost last time.
Yes.
This
yes.
one was pretty much
Pretty
on
early.
zip. Yeah.
Pretty much on the pickup.
And we'll see how they end up setting up. G, of
Looking
course.
Like a pretty standard stack here. Vertical.
Yeah. And it'll be interesting to see whether the movement comes from behind the disc, from G, who I'm sure will be keen to get involved, or whether it's going to come upfield from someone from the stack.
Sublime setting up now. And it's in. Oh.
And that, my friends,
6.
is number 6 turnover after a midpoint timeout. Oh, but there's a call. Looks just the players. No, there. Yeah, there is, and it may just waiting for a signal from the advisors. Looks like it's going to be an uncontested foul. So
To the front of the end
they
zone.
still give themselves a chance. Oh, and they've got a streaming player, but they haven't seen it. G right on the sideline now. And there's a pick called. Oh, geez, I'm nervous now, Briggsy. It's gone from turnover to an option here. This could be the 20%er.
It could be.
Oh, gee, hits across field. Spreezy.
Brendan with the disc. Brendan Sandoval to Ben
Oh, there's
Dougal.
an open pass. Oh, wow, a slip and a catch. I don't.
Matt Hanna.
Maybe a spike. Very unclear, but it's a catch. It's a goal.
A casual spike.
And boom, that's the 20%er.
There you go.
Ironbark managing to do the not impossible, just the unlikely.
Exactly.
And that'll put him up 6-1.
With the replay.
He's very open, Hannah.
Ooh.
Manages to slip, touch the ground.
It was a touch and go there.
Yeah. Oh, that's I like that, the touch and go.
Touch and go.
Yeah.
He's on about 14 now.
And Hannah gets on the board, making it 6-1. Halfway between a spike and a score. Doesn't matter as long as you control it once. Alright, so any hope that Sublime had of generating a bit of momentum goes out the window with that one. And the offense team goes straight back out on the field for 6-1. Finish with a clap for Sublime. Ironbark don't really look too troubled at the moment, not being put outside their comfort zone.
Just casually standing on the line. Joe looking very relaxed.
Oh yeah.
Kai's ready to pull.
Kai always looks relaxed, of course. Got a permanent smile.
Midway pull.
It's going to be Damiani. Purposeful walk towards the disc. On 0, there's a big deep shot. Got a big yellow poach from Black. Damiani to Black, of course, a classic combo. It's back to 21, that's Podmore. Podmore puts it in the air to Black.
Oh, great D there from Mark McClay. Ironbark.
Nicely broken up. Oh, they've got Tharian deep. Oh.
A low pass from Tim.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Didn't quite come off.
So Damiani's going to get another chance. See if he finds his intended receiver. So everybody's cutting except for Black at the moment, but that may be part of the plan. Because here is Black. Oh, wonderful D. And again, that looked
Great
like
bit at the end, but
looked like
it's a little
McClay
too
there
far.
with the D again. There is looks like a foul called on the player, or at least there's a stoppage. There's a player on the ground. As we watch it again on the replay, it looks
it's a great
looks
touch.
very clean, but there may have been contact on the way down, which may have affected the receiver's ability to get up there. But
Bit of chat happening, bit of discussion.
yeah, they're going to go to the game advisor, and it's a retracted call. The note actually didn't look to the advisor at all. Sorry, he's just reiterating the call. So retracted. Probably the right call there based on what we saw on the replay.
I think so.
It was a nice,
It's a
very
good
clean
D.
D with a little bit of incidental contact on the way down, but everybody seems happy with it now. Ooh, goes over the head.
A little high. Sublime picking that up.
Yeah. Nicely read by Podmore, who sees Black. Oh, Black again.
It's a few long throws this point.
Yeah.
Just not quite working for them though.
They haven't really adjusted for this wind, and so these throws are being pushed.
Just a little too far.
Yeah.
Tim G picking up the disc. Heading up to the line. Oh, big one. Joe cleanly collecting that one.
Oh, a bit of contact on the mark, but it's fine. Oh, it's beautifully done.
Oh, that's great grab,
Wow.
Mitchell Hanna.
Yeah, really good combo there. And Sublime just kind of bit shell-shocked about what's happening here.
Slow walking back to the line there.
Yeah.
Might be a little disappointed with that point there, I think.
Yeah, but on the other hand, Scammell, beautiful backhand, has started off with a nice flick from G. Scammell gets it. Oh. And
Yeah, it's a great run.
Hannah's got the speed to chase it down. Really nice. So that puts them up 7-1, and G finally takes a sub now.
Getting his own water this time.
That's after the getting a six-point buffer.
It's a strong lead.
It is a strong lead. Can't argue with that.
Might be able to take half at this point.
That's true. The opportunity is there. And certainly the Sublime plays a confident, deep game, and this wind is just making that very challenging. And they haven't really responded, Sublime, either with their throws or with their options, which has made it very, very hard for their offense to find any kind of flow.
Yeah, they're definitely limited with this wind right now.
It's a shame they have a lot of real confident handlers, a lot of those shorter, faster players you're used to playing. Just they're happy to work 10, 20, 30, 5-meter passes that go forward, but
the long ones are just not quite working for them right now.
Oh, and here's trouble. Thought there might have been a bit of a sniff of a Callahan there, but Sublime. The stack is very deep. It looks like they're isolated, trying to do a handler ISO, but giving them players a lot of space. Mike Tan gets it in power position. Oh, winds up a huge backhand. They got the height if they need it.
Ben Dougal says no.
Not today.
Mike Tan picking it back up again.
Geez, that's tough. Yeah, Dougal undoes his own work there with the backhand. Straight to Tan, who finishes it with a pretty simple one in the end to Jack Nathan. Never trust a man with two names, but scores the goal regardless.
First name, last name. You don't trust them.
No. I mean, the problem is, of course, it's out of your control. If your surname is a first name, well, what are you going to do? You're going to give
much about it.
Yeah, you're going to give your child a first name that's a first name as well.
Or do you go the other way and give them a last name, first name?
I mean, that's just going to confuse the teachers in primary school. It's already hard enough. Everyone is going to read them back to front anyway, so you don't want to just encourage that.
That's right.
Yeah, but
That's a good point.
My theory is, of course, you have to have an odd number of first names. So you got your Chad Michael Murrays, you got your Sean William Scotts. Those areas, those are fine. Just don't go with the two first names. As long as you keep an odd number, then you're fine. Yeah, 3 is fine.
All right.
So
maybe we should.
It should be called.
Give him another name.
Jack Thomas Nathan, for example, would be fine. And if any of the Nathans are watching today on the stream from WA, early start for them. But I do hope you take this feedback on board if you're planning on having any more children. So.
That's good, Max. If anyone has any suggestions for a second first name,
Let us know.
let us know.
Yeah.
Send them in.
Take a photo, add it to the Ultimate Australia feed on Instagram, newly minted Instagram. All right,
Hashtag
Sublime.
Ultimate Australia.
The Ultimate Australia. It's a good pull. Right in the back corner of the end zone. Sandoval with the disc. G.
Tight zone.
Yeah,
from
it's nice.
Sublime.
Young, but they're
getting
moving it.
through.
They're moving it well, aren't they, Ironbark?
Quick, short, sharp.
Scammell, Hannah.
Oh, just pushed it a little bit too much there, I think.
Yeah, and Sandoval just couldn't quite rein it in. Sublime, that's Robertson with the disc.
Oh, big throw. And it's come off this time.
That's the perfectly weighted one we've been waiting for if you're a Sublime fan, and Deering with the goal there. And that is 2 in a row. 7-3. Sublime not quite ready for halftime just yet.
Nope.
They got all that rest they needed in that double timeout.
And here on the replay, nice curve to it. There we go.
Beautiful. So we've got it's Max Halden and Emma Briggsy in the commentary booth, joining you from beautiful Wollongong. Briggsy, of course, will have to be leaving us. She has another game. Who are you playing in the next one, Briggsy?
We're playing Hills.
Oh.
Hills ladies.
A classic cross-town rivalry, the Manly versus Hills.
Versus the Hills.
Yes.
Look, it's a long way, and I can't say that we tend to make it over to that side of town.
Yeah, but that's
As is the way in Sydney.
Yeah, that's what kind of makes it fun. It's like a Sharks and Jets type situation.
It is. It is.
I do hope there is a bit of musical theatre in the middle of your next game.
We'll work on that.
But for the moment, sticking with us hopefully until roughly half time. And we're here, of course, bringing you all the action from Wollongong, Destination Wollongong, one of the sponsors of the tournament, and they've been beautiful hosts. You enjoyed your time here in the Gong?
Yeah, it's been wonderful. Look, the fields are fantastic. It's great to all be in one location. Beach is just around the corner.
Stone's throw, or a frisbee's throw.
A frisbee throw, a good frisbee throw.
So the pull about halfway for Sublime. Probably not the one they wanted, but maybe the one they deserved.
Starting off with the zone. Tim G with a hammer, surprisingly,
Wow.
to Jessie Lee Joe.
We've seen that one before, haven't we?
Stock standard play now.
Yeah, and Dizza, JD, kind of looking around. A few question marks popped above his head.
He does look a little bit lost right there.
Maybe that's that dustiness that we were
Could
talking
be.
about.
It
Yeah.
could be.
As we watch it on
Not
the replay.
unlikely.
Just very solid.
Excellent hammer.
Yeah, that's Tim
Great
G's
option.
bread and butter.
Look, he's been known to do this a
Yeah.
couple of times at least.
Exactly. All right, so we'll take a quick break here at halftime in beautiful Destination Wollongong, and when we come back, it'll be me and hopefully another co-commentator joining you for the second half. But thank you, Briggsy, for
Thanks,
keeping the
Max.
viewers company.
Oh, it's been great to be here, watching some excellent men's ultimate. Haven't had a chance to see too many of the games actually myself, having my own team playing.
Yeah, that'll do it. Great. All right, we'll join you for the second half. Thanks,
Thanks,
Briggsy.
Max.
All right, and we're back here now for the second half of this quarterfinal between Ironbark from Sydney and Sublime from Perth. I'm joined in the commentary booth. I'm Max Halden, joined by Anna Haynes from Western Australia. Anna, how are you doing?
Doing great, thanks, Max. Appreciate the invite here to the commentary box this afternoon.
Oh, my pleasure. We couldn't get you in here quick enough, to be honest. And,
Champagne commentary ahead.
That's it. All the good stuff coming up in the second half. So we're 8-3 in this game, and I mean, Ironbark got out to a pretty significant 5-0 lead right off the bat, and haven't really seen that troubled by Sublime, to be honest.
Yeah, not an ideal start for Sublime. They definitely won't be happy with that. Would have liked to have got into the halftime huddle, actually, see what they were hoping to change here moving out for the second half, because I would expect we'll see a different team.
Yeah, and you see it on JD's face, just a little bit of frustration creeping in. Boys aren't really not feeling they're playing to their potential, I imagine, at this point.
Yeah, there'll be a little frustration there. Hopefully they can clean a few things up and then get some more connections moving forward.
That's it, new half, new opportunity, and there's still a good 20 minutes before time cap. It's a hard one to pull back, but it's not impossible, especially in these conditions.
Yeah, a little windy this morning, isn't it? Stiff breeze coming through.
That's it.
JD with the disc. This one off to Tan. Handy-hammy little left-hander in this win. Jack Nathan making the bid. Unfortunate on that one.
Yeah, it's probably not as much air on that one as Tan would have liked out of the hand. Ended up a bit flat.
Yeah. We've got Jack Nathan, who came off the under-22s bid in Geelong late last year. They're great receiver for the under-22 mixed team.
And as G moves it across to Hannah, but it's a turnover straight off the bat.
Time with the disc. Swinging through. Damiani. Cutting hard. Back to Tan. Ironbark really have got control on defence there. There's not a lot of options for Sublime. Robertson.
Broken up by Young. Nice little block there. Young using his speed. Young bringing it in from the corner. He's got Hannah on an under. Nice little grab there from Hannah, the 17-year-old, 2000 born, Y2K. G hucks it. Oh, broken up by Nathan.
He's got a long reach, extra arms there. Never seen him play without gloves.
There you go. Maybe he doesn't have hands under there.
It's a little chilly this morning.
That's true. Got to keep those footsies and fingers warm.
Tan walking back to set up. Sublime on the horizontal. Deering. Come through the youth program at Primal Ultimate Club in Perth. Soft spot for Aiden. Robinson back to Deering. Unable to connect.
Oh yeah, nice little try from Robertson. And the chaos. There's a lot of wind hitting the commentary booth, so apologies. Young manages to get a pretty sweet grab. There are literally papers flying everywhere. And there's bodies flying everywhere as well. It's Robertson with a nice little block there. If you can imagine us covered in papers here in the commentary booth, that's what's currently happening.
We are probably going to get a fine for littering. It's out of control.
But
Tan puts it up. Damiani deep as a receiver, unable to get in front there.
And it's G. He'll have it in the middle of the field. It's fine. Oh, and Young, a little bit of frustration there. So it's just a very simple pass, slips through his fingers.
Tan looking for the space there. Oh, that's a nice block.
And Young, that's one way to get rid of the frustration of dropping it, is to get it straight back.
Great response. Can he keep it in?
Oh, it looks...
We've got a chat there.
And there's a bit of a looks like they agree that it is out of bounds.
Oh,
Well read by G. G finds Hannah. Hannah airs out a backhand. Oh, geez. There's a lot of contact there, but I think they're going to
They're
both
happy.
agree. Yeah, I think they'll agree that they kind of sailed over both of their heads and maybe the change of direction caused the contact.
sure. Conditions aren't nice. The disc is not flying the way you'd like it tonight.
Wow.
Dropping short.
And looks like might have just caught,
His hand there.
yeah, might have
calling
caught
it?
Deering somewhere.
He's tried to go for the layout, maybe hurt his hand or maybe cricked his neck there.
And as we watch on the replay, yeah, just dinged his knee on the way down, looks like. Just maybe a jarring of either the hand or one of his limbs.
We got Wesley Podmore coming on to replace him.
G, they're knocking on the door now. And Julio sees the cross field. Wow.
Ooh.
And it looks like it was kept up in the air.
Well
There's
done.
there is a disagreement. Number 21 on Sublime, Podmore's firmly indicating that he thinks it hit the ground. I'll say it looked good from the commentary booth. We'll get a replay now. Just the wind plays havoc with it. Oh,
Did he have control?
it's
There.
it's
That's a tough
close. It's a real narrow. It's a line ball. Question is going to be whether he maintained control on the way down. Even on the replay, it's hard to tell.
It's tricky.
Still, I think. Oh, well, it's going to be up to him, obviously. But I still think he looked like he had it before it touched the ground. But it's,
Yep. And it looked like he had the top of the disc, which is what they're questioning,
of course.
because you're looking for the disc to hit the ground, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly. But I think this may be a case of agree to disagree. Would seem a fair outcome, although.
Sublime are pushing for the replay here. Yeah,
And,
sending it back.
That's what it will be. So Hannah will get a second chance. It's a little bit of a discussion. Yep. Just positioning everybody in the right spot.
Sublime just agreeing on their defense, the structure right now to make sure they're ready to go for the tap in.
Tan brings it in.
Yeah.
Oh, Hannah tries to hit his older brother, but just puts it out in front of him.
It's a long point.
Yep, this one's been going. We're probably about 5 or 6 minutes into this one now.
Yeah. Very tough conditions out here. It's very hard.
Mike Tan streaming to the end zone.
Damiani finds Tan. Oh, that is a good grab. Good chat there. Leo with the disc. Finds Damiani. Pops it up. Can Jack Nathan bring it down? And he does.
That's a cheeky little lean back backhand from Damiani.
He's got some throws, doesn't he?
That's true.
He is always pretty to watch. He'll never be disappointed.
Yes, and that Julio, obviously, Hannah from Ironbark, a little bit disappointed with that. Ironbark thought they had it in the end zone, and it's given with a few nice grabs from players on Sublime, it's given them the score to make it 8-4.
4. There we go.
But time's against them there, and so a 7 or 8 minute point actually kind of ends up benefiting a team like Ironbark.
That's right. They've still got the buffer. Concede a point.
So as we watch it on replay, it just makes it over the top of the defense. And
Nathan there with a great read brings it down.
yeah, those long arms, those gloved fingers, doing the
hands.
business. interesting to see. It looks like Sublime are calling a match defense matchups based on the body language.
We've got Jason Carr coaching the Sublime Division 2 team this year. Long-standing member of Sublime Division 1 team.
It's good to have the support of those experienced players at teams like this.
Absolutely. Been involved with the University of WA for a very long time. While he was a student, and then also alumni put him back in. And yeah, he's been around the Perth community for a very long time. It's great to see all the players putting back in with the different development levels coming through now.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, it's good to see so many teams here at the Div 2 Nationals have really experienced coaching groups. Some of Australia's, even top coaches are here this weekend coaching Div 2 teams, and it's an amazing experience for those kind of players to have, and it makes such a difference to just the mentality of a team when you have a coach like that. It can really focus you on some of the important things and getting the most out of every game, because you're going to come here and you're going to get beaten sometimes, and you're going to get beaten quite badly, but if you can still focus on your development outcomes, then you'll get something out of it. Yeah,
it's awesome, and that's what's so great about this product now, is those pathways, the more opportunity for people to coach and be coached.
Exactly, and G once again managing to
it's a great shot
in exactly the amount of time that it takes us to finish our banter. And G, that's the fourth.
Very efficient.
It's the fourth goal between G and Lee Joe in that exact end zone. So Sublime will be kicking themselves that they haven't been able to stop that. As Tim G calls for his personal water boy to retrieve the bottle for him. And the shot. Geez, the coverage is there, but that's so tough. Lee Joe just blows it. And yeah, if you're the blind defender there, you're thinking, geez, I thought I did the right thing.
Got a taste of this, surely.
But,
that wind
yeah,
just guided it where it needs to go right then.
Exactly. Does remind me, on the other side, Damiani, of course, very experienced thrower, talking about his throws before. My first Melbourne hat many years ago now. I had the pleasure of being on JD's team. I just had the wrong idea of what ultimate was afterwards. I thought ultimate frisbee was basically you just run to any vacant space anywhere on the field.
And the disc magically lands right in your hands.
Yeah, it's perfect. And I was like, no wonder everyone loves this sport. This is great fun.
It's so easy.
Exactly.
Just run here.
Yeah.
And this guy wearing this wonderful number 2 usually for many years now just magically gives you the disc.
Yeah, and of course, unfortunately,
then you get addicted.
Yeah, and then
like,
you go back to autumn hat, like a low-level league. Suddenly, you're making a backwards cut directly to the back corner of the end zone where 4 other people are. And the disc doesn't arrive in your hands. And you think,
so confused.
Why are you not throwing it to me?
Do you not know the rules?
But
yeah, being from Perth, very spoiled. Having John Damiani as one of them wonderful throwers who taught you to be a receiver. He taught you most stuff, let's be honest. He was incredible.
Fine now.
He is. Clarification there. Podmore with the disc. Jack, casual left-hand grab there. Trust those gloves. All right, Z. Nice bid. Good pick up by Tan.
And that's a still 9.
To the pack. And Ironbark bring that down.
Once again, it looks like McClay breaking it up. He's been crucial for them on defense this game. Really nice hops, and has been managed to read it very well on the disc. Not the tallest player on the field, but he's been playing like it.
Damiani and G now.
Yeah.
Good
Fun matchup. As Hannah gets it off to Scammell. Young now. Sees the backhand, throws the backhand.
Oh,
wow.
How did he
that is amazing as Tim G.
Trailing edge away.
Now sends a hospital pass up, and both Sublime players
in front there.
Blood pumping a little bit maybe there for G.
Ian McCullen. Great defense there. Oh,
just a slip from Damiani.
G reads it.
Wow.
Through.
And that.
And Ironbark convert.
Nice little goal there. And I mean, that grab from G really tells the story of just Ironbark's been pulling in some pretty spectacular grabs that...
just able to capitalise on opportunities too.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's almost like the wind kind of dropped off there for a perfect second for them as well. And
yes. Yeah. Sometimes it feels like everything's going your way, right?
Create your own luck.
Oh,
Starts to click.
As we watch that replay of that layout grab, just spectacular.
Wow, that was awesome.
And now, the Sublime player just out of reach.
Just on there.
And the mountain gets a little bit harder to climb for Sublime.
Edging away there now, isn't it?
Mm.
Clock is against them. What have we got? Less than 4 minutes.
And yes,
regular time.
It's going to be a tough one to claw back.
The points are taking a little longer than I guess both teams would like on occasion.
Yeah, well, the points that have been going quickly have, of course, been the ones that Ironbark have been scoring. Those we've seen 3, 1 or 4 rather, 1 pass points between G and Lee Joe.
Yes.
So, and that is heartbreaking for a team like Sublime.
Yeah. We're probably hoping to get a few of those quick points themselves.
I'm sure they were.
Ironbark's defense has been quite exceptional though. Has shut down a lot of first of those options.
Yep. A nice pull. Send it to G. Sorry to Damiani. He's got plenty of time.
Beautiful backhand to
Sits
Tan.
down for Tan. Tan's going to want to soot it, but it's not on. It's Damiani. They run that handler set. It's looked off now. Damiani airs one out.
Ryan Black in the mix, unable to bring that one down. G there again.
Oh, and we've got a streaming Allen in the end zone. Julio holds it up. Matt Hanna.
Ironbark quite open on those undercuts. Bit of scrambling behind the disc there.
Allen, Tan putting a bit of pressure on, but he gets it off to G. G fakes a hammer. He's got Hanna on the sideline.
Oh,
wow.
Almost.
And again, the Hanna to Hanna
brothers.
connection.
Bit of pace on those boys too.
They're quick. They're quick, but
those little mid undercuts. Black, Leo, Lock, Damiani. Ryan Black unable to hold on to that one. Sublime back on defense.
yeah, it's a bad sign when that connection like Damiani and Black isn't coming off for you.
That's right. It's very reliable usually. Too far at the back there. That wind is tricky.
Yeah, you can maybe be able to see from the
short
flags
end
on the
zones.
side. It's the wind is pretty up and down, surprisingly, but very gusty. It's a bit unpredictable, but it's definitely pushing these passes on the left side of your screen. Definitely pushing them out the back more often than not.
Tan can't find Damiani in that one.
It's Hanna. Shoots to
the
the end
blade.
zone.
Hanna to Hanna.
That's a much better Hanna to Hanna connection. Probably needed to be doing it that way around.
Reverse
rather than
roll,
the other
yeah.
way. Yeah. If first you don't succeed, switch up the Hannas. And right on cue, that's time cap. So the air raid siren sounds. Think they'll agree that it happened after the point was scored.
So we'll play this one out before we have the time cap. The
Yes.
points cap, sorry.
So looking at a 12 or a 13, depending on the result of this point. And the flick blade from Hanna finds his brother.
It's nice, wasn't it? Look
in a
at
bit of
that.
space.
Wow.
And a tough one to judge in wind like this, but put a nice edge on it.
Number 88 for Sublime. Z has been helping the boys out with their strength and conditioning. He's been doing a bit of work with Tim Morrill programs. And both Div 1 and Div 2 teams have been in the gym a lot this pre-season.
You can definitely a few guys you can tell have spent a bit of time in the gym on
Some
this.
big boys. A lot of power, conditioning, just building that program that Sublime have been focused on for the last few years of just taking things to the next level.
Yeah, a lot of intensity in the in WA and real commitment to those kind of training programs, which is always a bit of fun. Yeah, 11-4. 11-4 is the score as Sublime get another opportunity.
Podmore through to Leo. Four players on this Div 2 team for Sublime who have come through the under-22s program.
Really good to see.
In the mixed and the men's squads last year.
Oh. Geez, Podmore made the right movement there, but just couldn't be hit by the, was it Lau throwing there? Well, Low rather. So Young, strong gust picking up now. Young hits an upfield.
Keeps it up.
Nicely secured by the Ironbark player. Oh,
Black hits that one away.
they're going to
Busting
want to
deep.
hit Black.
He's got some separation.
That is the pass they've been looking for all
That
of
is
that.
great. That must feel better for them. That is definitely what they're working on.
Yeah,
That was a great transition there, way to capitalise.
yeah, much better. So we're now at
Game to 12?
Yeah, 11-5. Game to 12. Yeah, that's really nice. They would have loved to have a few more of those earlier in this game. It's been Ironbark that have been the one that, as you said, Anna, able to capitalise on their opportunities.
Exactly right. Defence now for Sublime. We know what they want to stop, don't we?
Yes.
That little bit of magic.
And certainly,
Who've we got on?
Yeah, they've got the got the
Yeah.
line on that they want.
The line on.
You got G, Lee Young is the combo, both the Hannahs as well. Great built-in connections, and Sandoval, who's been playing with G for many, many years. Scammell, the captain, and Dougal. It's a strong line for Ironbark, and
We're looking to run this out nice and cleanly,
exactly.
for sure.
Give themselves a bit of momentum going into the semi-final, of course. This is a knockout game, so winner of this one will be moving through the comp.
As we get into the business end of the tournament.
Yeah, it's exciting. We'll be bringing you even more knockout games later on in the day.
Okay.
So it's Scammell who'll go up to the disc. Oh, and early, it's a huck on 0.
To Hannah.
Can't quite jump it in. Hannah will get it on the end zone line. And
But they've done it.
that's it. Fine
Sneaky.
Sandoval. And yeah, as we say, they'll be pretty happy with that. Clean finish. And in the end, Ironbark run out clear winners.
Yeah, you can see the disappointment there for Sublime. It's not how they wanted to play that game at all, and it wasn't meant to be this time round, but gosh, there was some beautiful passages of play when it was working there.
Real good moments, yeah. They definitely showed their potential. They just, Ironbark, unfortunately, really managed to just shut them out of the game by just hitting very simple passes. And it's hard when the other team's getting that easy money to keep backing up for the 6, 7, 8 minute points. Yeah, but a good game, and Ironbark really showing their class. It's going to be whatever the team will really need to be able to shut down those connections if they want to put a bit of pressure on a team like Ironbark.
Yeah, absolutely. They're coming together nicely, obviously at the right time for the tournament. Defense was looking great, shutting down all those first options and created a lot of pressure for Sublime to convert.
Yeah. So we'll see. So that's Sublime, unfortunately out, but Ironbark moved through to the semi-finals. We may be seeing more of them on the stream today. But Anna, thank you for joining us in the commentary booth today, and to all the viewers at home, I will see you for the next one.
Excellent. Thanks, Max.